Have a nice day, my dear students. Okay, last class we discussed about the characteristics of the vertebrates and classes of the vertebrates. So this class is also continue the class of vertebrates. What are the class of vertebrates? One is fishes, second one is amphibia, reptiles, aves and mammals. So last slides we thoroughly studied about that. What are the classes of fishes and subclass of the fishes with examples and the characteristics about is detailedly studied. So this class is a continuation of this class of vertebrates. The first class is amphibia. Are you ready to watch the slide? So the first classes is the amphibians. So this is the vertebrates and tetrapods. Both can be living, aquatic and well as terrestrial habitats. So why it is called as the amphibians? Amphibians can able to live in both aquatic and terrestrial. What is the examples of amphibian ma? Yeah, that is frog. So these are the conditions of this amphibians, definitions of the amphibians and frogs. The examples we have to study in our lower classes. Okay, so this is the amphibians is a poikilothermic animals. Poikilothermic means it can be able to changing the temperature based on the conditions. Already we said that the poikilotherms is live in both aquatic and terrestrial. So based on this living conditions, it can be changing the body temperature. So that is called as a poikilothermic. So mammals are homeothermic. Why? So we having a separate temperature. If it is temperature is increasing, that is called as immune less power or it is fever. Okay, so the amphibians is the poikilothermic. So mammals is called as a homeothermic, stable temperature. But the poikilothermic cannot be any stable temperature. So based on those conditions, it can be changing. Can you differentiate, understand the poikilothermic and homeothermic? I repeat, the poikilothermic can able to changing the temperature based on the condition, but homeothermic is a stable temperature. The temperature cannot be changed. If it is the temperature, it can be exceed means it making causes for those animals. Can you understand, ma? Okay, so the amphibians is also, his body is divisible into head, trunk, and it's having a two pairs of limbs, and tail may not be presence. The skin is always a smooth or rough conditions, so it's making a moist, maintaining the moist in the conditions of skin. So it is also a pigmented and glandular skin. Okay, so next slide is, so this is overall about the intro about amphibian. Amphibian is the first vertebrates. It can be live in both aquatic and terrestrial habitats. So this is one of the poikilothermic animals. The body is divisible into head, trunk, limbs, tail may or may not be present. So the skin is always a smooth and rough is for maintaining a moist, and as the skin is covered by as a pigmented or glandular like structure. Okay, the eyes having eyelids, and its ear, it's a presence of tympanic membrane, tympanum. Okay, so respiration is done by the gills, lungs and through the skin based on this presence of aquatic and terrestrial conditions. If it is present in water means is aquatic means using through the gills it can be respire, and in presence of this the terrestrial means using this lungs. If it is maintaining the moist conditions, so through the skin also it can be respire. Okay, so the heart is a three chambered heart, and kidneys are a mesonephric kidney, underline mark, kidneys are the mesonephric kidney. So the sexes is separate, male and female. So the fertilization is the external fertility. Note it. Next point. So this is the oviparous. What is the ovi? Egg laying. Okay, and development is indirect. Say they show hibernations and is that estivation. What is the hibernation and estivation? Yeah, summer sleep and is the winter sleep. So in this life they having show the characteristics of hibernations and is the estivations. Okay, so this is the overall about the amphibians. This is the structure of this in the slide is reflect the structure of the amphibians. Okay. What are the examples of amphibian? So puffo, there is toad, rana. Is the examples of frog, hyla, tree frog, salamander, salamander, ichthyophiles, lymphless amphibians. Note it ma, the ichthyophiles, this is the lymphless amphibians. This is one of the book back questions. Okay. Okay. Now we had to understand the amphibians. So amphibians is followed by the class of reptilia. So what is a reptilia? What is the meaning of reptilia? To creep or crawl. ஊர்ந்து செல்றது. That is a reptilia. So it's always in a terrestrial animals. The body is covered by dry and is a conified skin with epidermal scales and scutes. Note it. So the skin is covered, is a conified skin. So it's covered with epidermal scales or scutes. மேலே செதில் செல்லுதலாக இருக்கும். அந்த இதுதான் என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா இட்ஸ் கேன் பி மெயின்டைனிங் எ மாய்ஸ்ட் for these animals. Okay, so the reptiles is also a 3-chambered heart, but the crocodiles only having a 4-chambered. Note it ma, reptiles always having a 3-chambered, except in the conditions of the crocodiles only 4-chambered heart. Okay, so next slide. So this is also a poikilothermic animals or cold-blooded animals, ammonoids. What is the meaning of cold-blooded or poikilotherms? Yeah, it's having change in the temperature based on this living atmosphere conditions. Okay, so most reptiles is having a cleidoic eggs. Note it ma, most reptiles having a, the egg laying is the cleidoic eggs. So the egg, it consists of extraembryonic membranes like amnion, allantois, chorion, and is the yolk sac. Okay, so the excretion, it can be done by the metanephric kidneys. In amphibians is a mesonephric kidneys. Okay, so it can be, this reptiles is done by excreted in with the help of metanephric kidneys. So this is the uricotelic. What is a uricotelic ma? ஸோ இப்போ ரெப்டைல் வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்னா, அந்த அதனுடைய வேஸ்ட் ப்ராடக்ட் இருக்கும்ல, அதில் என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா, நம்ம பார்க்குறப்ப யூரிக் ஆசிட் கிறிஸ்டல்ஸ் லைக் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் தட் uricotelic animals. This is also a monoecious. Male and female is present in same organisms. Okay, so this is internal fertilization takes place. All are the oviparous, egg laying animals. So the eggs consist of, this is one of the 1 mark or 2 mark questions ma. So the reptiles is always is laying a glidoic eggs. What does this consist of a glidoid eggs? Amnion, allantois, chorion, and yolk sac. The human mammalian egg also is a glidoic, that is a allocetal eggs. Okay, this is also is consisting of this extraembryonic membranes. Okay, what are the examples of reptiles? Is a chiloon, turtle, testudo, tortoise, Hemidactylus, house lizard, chameleon, tree lizard, calatos, that is a garden lizard, ட்ராக்கோ, ஃப்ளையிங் லிசர்ட். ஸோ இந்த லிசர்டை வச்சு ஒரு மேட்ச் மாதிரி, மிஸ் மேட்ச் கரெக்ட் ஒரு கரெக்ட் மேட்ச் மாதிரி பண்ணலாம்ப்பா, கொஷின்ஸ் கேட்கலாம். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் crocodilus is a crocodile. is a poisonous snakes is a naja or cobra. So Bangarus is a crate and Vipra is a viper. Okay, so these are the examples is under the reptiles. I repeat the class of the reptiles. Reptiles is mostly in terrestrial animals. The body is dry and the skin is epidermal scales or scutes. The reptiles almost all are having a 3-chambered heart except in the conditions of crocodiles. Note it ma, one word. Okay, so next is, so this is the cold-blooded animals or poikilotherms. So always it is the egg laying animals. The egg is glidoic eggs. Note it. So the egg consisting of amnion, allantois, chorion, and yolk sac. So this is the excretion is done by the metanephric kidneys. The waste is the uricotelic. Urico means uric acid. Okay, and this is always in a monoecious. Internal fertilization takes place. So this is the oviparous. Can you understand differentiate between the oviparous, viviparous, ovoviparous? So oviparous, O means egg laying. viviparous. Viviparous means it's a young ones, birth to young ones. And ovoviparous, so this is also a egg producing and remaining itself in the mother's womb of the uterus, and after the conditions it can be getting nourishment from the egg, and it's developed inside the womb of the mother in mature conditions. In particular period it can be birth to young ones. Can you understand? So without placental formations, that is called as the ovoviparous. Okay students, this is one of the important 5 mark questions the class gives. So the best example is Columba livia. Okay, so aves is a birds. Aves are commonly is known as a birds. What are the characteristic feature of aves? So the aves is having a presence of feathers and can be ability to fly except for the flightless birds. ஏவ்ஸ்னாலே பேர்ட்ஸ் தான். பேர்ட்ஸ்னாலே என்னது, அதனுடைய கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக்ஸ் ஃப்ளையிங் அதாக இருக்கும். பட் ஆனால் ஃப்ளையிங் இல்லாத ஃப்ளைட்லெஸ் பேர்ட்ஸ் கூட இருக்குது. வாட் ஆர் த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃப்ளைட்லெஸ் பேர்ட்ஸ்? ஆஸ்ட்ரிச், கிவி, penguin. Okay, so these are the flightless birds. So these are the forelimbs are modified into wings. Forelimbs means அதோட முன்ன கையெல்லாம் எப்படி இதாக இருக்கும், it's modified into wings. And the hindlimbs is for adapted for walking, running, swimming and perching. Okay, so this is the a common introduction about the aves. What about the skin of aves? The skin is always in a dried and is a divides of glands. Note it. What are the glands is present in the aves of skin? Oil gland is otherwise it is called as a brine gland. Okay, so at the base of the tail, except at the base of the oil glands and brine glands, at the base of the tail the skin is always in a dry. So the exoskeleton is consist of as the epidermal feathers, scales, claws on legs and the horny covering on the peak. ஒரு பேர்ட்ஸ்னாலே அதோட எக்ஸோஸ்கெலிட்டன் அப்பியரன்ஸ் வெளியில் பார்த்தோம்னா என்ன தெரியும், அதில் சேவிங்க எபிடர்மல் ஃபெதர்ஸ் இருக்கும் அண்ட் ஸ்கேல்ஸ் அண்ட் கிளாஸ் ஆன் த லெக்ஸ்லலாம் அந்த ஃபிங்கர்ஸ்க்கு இடையில எப்படி இருக்கும், அந்த கிடையில எல்லா ஃபிங்கர்ஸையும் சேர்க்கறதுக்கான ஒரு கிளாஸ் இருக்கும். ஓகே, கிளாஸ் ஆன் லெக்ஸ் and it's also a horny covering peak. So this is the exoskeleton about the aves. So what is the endoskeleton? The endoskeleton is body is fully is ossified, is a bony and is also a long bones or hollow with air cavities. So the long bones is called as the pneumatic bones. The endoskeleton is fully ossified, is a bony like structure, and the long bones are the hollow like structure. So in this the hollow like structure air cavity is present. So what is the name of the bones? That is called as the pneumatic bones. So the pectoral muscles is helpful for flight. There is a 2 types of pectoral muscles. One is the pectoralis major, another one is pectoralis minor. Okay, so what type of respiration is present and it's helpful for this respire process? The respiration is by a compact and is elastic and is having a spongy lungs. So this is the continuous with air sacs to supplement of respiration, same as like as a human respirations. Okay, so this is the heart is the 4-chambered and aves are the homeothermic. What is a homeothermic ma? Constant temperature. இப்போ நமக்கு ஹியூமன்ஸ்க்குலாம் வந்து என்ன இருக்குது, ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் டெம்பரேச்சர் இருக்குது. இப்போ இந்த கொரோனா பீரியடில் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, டெம்பரேச்சர் தானே செக் பண்ண சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ இப்போ இஃப் இட் இஸ் 37.6 டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் இஸ் காமன் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ மோர் தென் 38 ஆர் 39 இருந்துச்சுன்னா நம்ம என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம், எக்ஸீடிங் டெம்பரேச்சர். ஸோ அப்போ எக்ஸீடிங்னா நம்ம பாடியில் என்ன இருக்குது, ஸோ இம்யூன் சிஸ்டமில் நாட் சப்போர்ட்டிங் அவர் இம்யூன் சிஸ்டம்ஸ். ஓகேவா, ஸோ அதை வந்து நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம், ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஒரு டெம்பரேச்சர் வச்சு இதுக்கு மேலே இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணுறோம். பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் அ ஹோமியோதெர்மிக். Okay, standard temperature is based on the level of the standard temperature. Okay, so aves-க்கு என்ன இருக்கு? So homeothermic தான். So it's a habitus is a migration and parental care is well marked. Migration and so migration is birds can move from one place to the another place for to searching the ஃபுட் அண்ட் என்விரான்மெண்டல் கண்டிஷன்ஸ். இப்போ நம்மலாம் வந்து சம்மருக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்மளோட இதில் இருக்க முடியாதுங்கிறதுக்காக நம்ம ஃபாரின் கண்ட்ரி அந்த கூலிங் பிளேசஸை நோக்கி மைக்ரேட் ஆகும். ஸோ சேம் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் த பேர்ட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ இட்ஸ் ஃபார் அன்ஃபேவரபிள் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் என்விரான்மெண்ட். ஸோ இட் கேன் பி டன் த ப்ராசஸ் ஆஃப் த migrations to searching another place for food and living a particular good accommodations. Okay, so next is it is a urinary bladder is absent. Note it, aves having a urinary bladder is absent. What is the role of this bladder ma? Yeah, storage of waste. இப்போ நமக்குலாம் வந்து யூரினரி பிளாடர் இருக்கனால தான் வேஸ்ட் மீன்ஸ் என்னது யூரின் ப்ராடக்ட். ஓகே, யூரினரி பிளாடரில் தான் நம்மளுடைய யூரின்ஸ் எல்லாமே என்னாகும், சேவ் ஆகும். ஓகே, அது வந்து ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் மசில்ஸ் மூலமாக நமக்கு சென்சார் இன்டியூஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம அந்த பர்டிகுலர் டைமில் போய் என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா யூரின் அவுட்புட் ஆகும். பட் த பேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்திங்கன்னா அங்கங்கே இங்கே என்ன பண்ணுவோம், காக்காலாம் இப்போது பார்த்திங்கன்னா நம்ம மரத்து கீழே இருந்தோம்னா அதுக்கு தெரியாது, சென்சார் இருக்காது. ஏன்னா த யூரினரி பிளாடர் இஸ் ஆப்சண்ட். So the sexes also is a separate and is well marked sexual dimorphism. Question கேட்பாங்கப்பா. So which one is the examples of well marked sexual dimorphism? நம்ம ஃப்ராக்லேயும் வெல் மார்க்டு செக்ஷுவல் டைமார்ஃபிசம் ஆம்பிஃபியன்ஸில் இருக்கும். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து இந்த பேர்ட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ இஸ் அ வெல் மார்க்டு செக்ஷுவல் டைமார்ஃபிசம். ஓகே, 2 மார்க் கொஷின்ஸ் அண்ட் 5 மார்க் கொஷின்ஸில் க்ரிட்டிக்கல் கொஷின்ஸில் இந்த க்ரிட்டிக்கல்னு சொல்கிறேன், க்ரியேட்டிவ் கொஷின்ஸில் இந்த மாதிரி கேட்டிருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, in males the testes are paired, but in females only a one ovary, that is the left ovary is well developed, the right ovary is atrophied. Note it ma. So all birds are as a oviparous. So the eggs are the megalocecal and glidoic eggs. ஆல்ரெடி நம்ம இதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிறத ரெப்டைல்ஸில் பார்த்தோம். தட் இஸ் அ க்ளீடோயிக் எக்ஸோட எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எம்ப்ரியானிக் மெம்பரைன்ஸ் என்னமா இருக்கும், ஆலன்டாய்ஸ், கோரியான், யோக்ஸாக் எல்லாம் பார்த்தோமா. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த எக்ஸஸ் மெகாலிசித்தல் எக். நோட்டிட்மா, ஒன் வேர்டில் கேட்பாங்க. ஸோ மெகாலிசித்தல் எக் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ஏ க்ளீடோயிக் எக்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபர்டிலைசேஷன் இஸ் அ இன்டர்னல் ஃபர்டிலைசேஷன். வாட் ஆர் த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் ஆஃப் aves? Corvus splendens, that is a crow, and Columba livia pigeon, Citacula is a parrot, and Pavo cristatus is a peacock, Epitenotrites is a penguin, Neophron is a vulture, Chalcopaps indica. So Chalcopaps indica is a common emerald dove. This is the Tamil Nadu state bird. Okay, so these are the examples as a aves. I repeat, what are the aves? So the aves is birds is commonly is based on is feather. Birds nale is a presence of feathers irukum, so is used with to flight. Some of the flightless birds also is there, ostrich and kiwi and penguin. The forelimbs is modified into wings and hind limbs is adapted for walking, running, swimming and perching. So this is the body is covered as a dry skin. The skin is devoid of glands, that is oil gland or preen gland is at the base of the tail. So the exoskeleton and endoskeleton of the aves. The exoskeleton is a epidermal feathers, scales, claws on legs and horny covering peak. The endoskeleton is fully ossified bony like structure. It is the long bones is a hollow like structure with air sacs is present, that is called as the pneumatic bones. So with the help of the pneumatic bones it can be fly. Next is what type of muscles? So there's the muscles is the pectoral muscles. There is a 2 types of pectorals. One is the pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. The respiration is well compact as a spongy lungs to supplement the respiration gases. And the heart is a 4-chambered and is also aves or the homeothermic animals. So the migration and parental care is well developed in characteristics of the aves. Note it, The urinary bladder is absent. Those sexes are separate and is a well-marked sexual dimorphism. Why it is the A is called as the well-marked dimorphism? Because in males the testes are pair, but in females it's a only a one ovary is well developed. Which one is the left ovary? The right is a atrophied. So all birds are the oviparous. It is also egg-laying animals. The egg are a megalocecal and glidoic eggs, and fertilization is the internal fertilization. So the mammals is based on the best characteristics, that is a breast characteristics. Okay, so it is a found in variety of habitats. Their body is covered by a hair, and this is the unique feature of the mammals. Some of them are adapted to fly or live in water. So the presence of the mammary glands, so this is the main characteristic features of mammals. So these also having a two pairs of limbs. So these are the limbs is adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, and swimming and flying. Okay, so this is a common intro about the mammalian. So what is the main unique features of the mammals? That is the presence of mammary glands. So if it is presence of the mammary glands, these are the conditions, that is the viviparous. The skin is a glandular in nature, is consisting of sweat glands, Zen glands, and sebaceous glands. So what type of glands is present in asthma? That is oil glands or preen glands. But in mammals, the skin is consisting of sweat glands, Zen glands, and sebaceous glands. So this is exoskeleton, is a horny epidermal horns, spines, scales, claws, nails, hooves, and bony terminal plates. So these are the exoskeleton appearance of this mammals. And the teeth or is always the decodent. What is a decodent, ma? So the decodent is our tooth is always is embedded in the shaft jacket of bone. Okay, so that is called as the decodent. So the decodent is two types. One is the heterodent and a diphodent. What is the heterodent? Heterodent is our teeth. We consisting mammals is of having four types of teeth. What are the four types? Incisor, canine, premolar, molar. Okay, so these it will be characteristics of the heterodent. So what is the conditions of diphodent? A diphodent is nothing but is a mammals is in life there is a two types of teeth are present. What are the two types of teeth? The first teeth, that is a milk teeth. So these are the milk teeth or is a temporary teeth. Is it will be replaced by the permanent teeth or deciduous teeth. So this is conditions is called as a diphodent. Can you understand? What is a decodent? Decodent means our tooth is embedded in the shaft jacket bone. That is called as a decodent. The heterodont is the four types of teeth: incisor, canine, premolars, and molars. What is a diphodent? Diphodent is two. That is, as a temporary teeth is replaced by the permanent teeth, or it is milk teeth is replaced by the deciduous teeth. Okay. So it's having external ears or is a pinna is a present. The heart is a four-chambered heart. Is a possessor left systematic arc. So it is also a mature orbices. The orbices is a circular and is a biconcave and non-nucleated orbices. Mammals having a large brain when compared to the other animals of mammalians, that is other comparison animals, and they show a greatest intelligence among all animals. The kidneys are the metanephric kidneys, and this is the ureotelic. Mammals is elevating the urea, that is called as a ureotelic. So in mammals also a homeothermic. Homeothermic means constant temperature. So the sexes are separate and fertilization is external. Next is, what is the examples of mammals? The slide having so many examples, ma. Oviparous mammals. Note it. Oviparous. Always the mammals is a birth to young ones. But oviparous mammals is a platypus. So scientific name is ornithorhynchus. Ornithorhynchus. Okay. So the viviparous mammals is a Macropus gangrel. These are the examples of viviparous. Hereafter is continue. Petropus is a flying fox and macaca monkey. Macaca rhesus next year நம்ம ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் படிப்போம். இந்த இயர்லேயே படிப்போம். பிளட் குரூப்பிங்கில் மக்காக்கா ரீசஸ் மங்கியை வச்சு தான் பிளட் குரூப்பிங் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. ஓகே. Canis is dog and Felis is cat. Elephas is elephant. Equus horse. Delphinus is a common dolphin. And Balanoptera blue whale. Note it ma'am. Balanoptera blue whale one word la கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Panthera tigris is a tiger. Panther leon is a lion. And is a Homo sapiens is humans, both cat. I repeat the characteristics of mammals. So the mammals is the most unique feature is presence of mammary glands. The body is covered by hair, so this is also a unique feature of mammals. So these having two pairs of limbs and adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing and swimming and flying. And the next is the skin is glandular in nature. What is the name of the glands is present in skin? Sweat glands, sen glands and sebaceous glands. Okay. So the exoskeleton is includes horny epidermal horns, spines, scales. So these are the exoskeleton structure. Claws, nails, hooves and bony terminal plates. And as a teeth is a decodent. What is a decodent? Is tooth are embedded in shaft joint bone, that is called as a decodent. What is a heterodent? Incisors, canine, premolar, molar. So these are the four types of teeth is present in mammals, so that is called as the heterodent. Next is what is a diphodent? The diphodent is the characteristics of as a temporary teeth is replaced by the permanent teeth, or as a milk teeth is replaced by the as a deciduous teeth, that is called as a diphodent. So next is, so this is the air is present of external ears or pinnae. So the heart as a four chambered is a mature orbices is present, and the mammals is a large brain when compared to the other animals because it's having a greatest intelligence quality. And kidneys or the metanephric kidneys, the waste is elevated in the form of ureotelic animals. So this is also one of the homeothermic, and sexes are separate and fertilization is internal. What are the main examples of oviparous mammals? Ornithorhynchus, that is platypus. Okay, platypus is a oviparous mammals. எப்பயுமே mammals வந்து birth to young ones தான், முட்டை போடாது. முட்டை போடுற mammals-னால் என்னது? Ornithorhynchus, that is platypus. Okay, so remaining இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே is examples of viviparous. So shall I ask question, what is a monkey? Scientific name macaca. Delphinus is a common dolphin. Already you know the Homo sapiens is a human. Okay, next is a kangaroo is a Macropus. Okay, so based on the examinations already we practiced in invertebrates. Reverse mechanism is giving examples and to find out the characteristic features. Okay, so what is the scientific name of lymphless amphibians? Yeah, that is ichthyophyes. Okay, what is the name of the tree frog? Hyla. Okay, so what type of eggs is having reptiles? Glidoic eggs. Glidoic eggs extra embryonic membranes is consist of amnion, allantois, chorion and yolk sac. Okay, so what type of wastage excreted by reptiles ma? Yeah, that is uricotelic. Okay, so what is the name of a garden lizard? Calotos. Flying lizard is a trago. Okay, so next, which one is the examples of flightless birds? Ostrich, kiwi and penguin. Okay, Oh, what type of glands, except the divide of glands is except the glands is present at the base of the tail? So oil gland or brain gland. Okay. So what type of bones? The bone is having hollowed is air cavities, that is called as the pneumatic bones. Okay. Uh, Next, what is the examples of pavo? Pavocrystatus is the peacock. Okay. Is a common emerald dove is Chalcops indica. What are the two main characteristics of mammals? One is hair is present, next one is mammary glands. Okay, so two type of teeth is called as the diffodent. The tooth are embedded in soft jocket bone, that is called as the decodent. Okay, so what is the examples of oviparous mammals? Ornithorhynchus is a platypus. Can you understand? So these are the four classes, totally five class of under the vertebrates. What are the five class? Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, apes and mammals. So these are the five characteristics of classes under the vertebrates. Can you understand? Thank you. This chapter is over. Next class we study the new topic as tissue.